For our homemade spray cap we will need a utility knife, 1 glass of pure alcohol, syringe, an empty perfume bottle, and of course a few lemons. First of all, we need to remove the cap of our perfume bottle. Let's remove the plastic collar surrounding the neck. We won't need the plastic bottle anymore. Then let's dip the tube and the sealer into pure alcohol. We do it for sterilizing purposes and to get rid of the remaining odor. Now let's take the syringe and remove the plunger. Cut off the sides, so when we'll put on the sealer, the syringe should stay in place. Now let's make lots of holes in the syringe, so that the juice could flow freely. Well, our simple lemon juice spray cap is ready. Let's run a test. Cut the lemon. Insert the syringe. And try it out. Don't forget to share in the comments what you would like me to show in the next video. We will need a skewer, blades, a screw 20 cm long and 7 mm in diameter. We also need 2 wooden bars. The bigger one will be 35 mm wide and 15 mm thick. And the first piece will have 12 cm. And the other piece will be 10 cm long. Let us measure the other bar. It is 15 mm wide, 10 mm thick, and the first piece will be 10 cm long. The second will have 10 cm as well, the third 10.5 cm, and the fourth will have 3 cm in length. We also need some screws, drill with a 6.5 to 7 mm drill bit, and of course our trusty old glue gun. First of all, we need to cut our wooden pieces by the lines. Now make 2 cuts in these narrow and short bars to fit the blade. Now let us screw one of the pieces to the base. We glue the pieces into a U shape, insert the blade, then fix some screws. Let us move to the front part and set the bar against the blade. Then make a mark corresponding to the middle of the blade. Now make a hole in the wooden bar. We need to set the screw, then screw and unscrew it a few times, so later it will move more freely. Now we glue the front parts of our device in such a way that the tip of the screw should point right at the middle of the blade. In the end, we just need to make a small hole in the middle of the blade for the skewer, make a potato holder, and maybe a small handle. So guys, our device for making spiral potatoes is ready. We just need to wash it well, sterilize the blades, and of course test it out. To make potato spirals, we should use fresh ones with a thin peel. But unfortunately, I don't have those, so we'll be using an old potato. Take the skewer and push it right through the middle. Then push the skewer through the hole and force the screws into the potato. By the way, thanks to the adjustable blades, you can control thickness of the spiral. We can make thick or thin spirals. Well guys, here's what we've got. I think it's good enough for the first time. It's pretty nice, but with a few drawbacks. For instance, I made the hole too far away from the pinpoint, so the potatoes are cut not till the end. Also, it can be pretty hard to start the process, and we are left with some leftovers. Ends of the potatoes are pierced with the screws, so we're left with such potato ends. But in general, it's quite nice. We just need to fry them or cook them in an oven or a microwave, so try different recipes. Maybe you'll somehow redesign the device and you'll get an even better one. Well, have a good day everybody! In today's video, I'd like to show you how to make a t-shirt folder, or a folding board so to say. I saw this device in one of the online shops for about $14, but we are going to make it at a cost of roughly $1. First, we need scotch or sticky tape, and 6 pieces of carton, which we can get by cutting some old boxes. In our case, the sizes of one block should be 30 by 20 centimeters. We arrange the sheets in 2 rows and connect them as shown. Well, our folder is ready. Put a t-shirt on it, lift the right part, then the left one, the middle part, turn it, and all done. Thank you so much for your attention. Don't forget to press like as it helps out a lot, and see you in the next one.